And just like that, the 45-minute mark has passed, and we're on the potentially last episode of the recording session. So welcome back to Past Hope Survival, everybody. I am your host, MegaShadowFist, and we're finishing up this house. Essentially. But like I was saying, like, as I was saying the last episode, you know, there is no point to this series. It's sort of just like me just doing whatever in Minecraft. I don't want it to either be a building series or a straight-up survival series. I want it to be a proper combination of both. And as of late, I've sort of just been I've mostly been focusing on survival instead of building stuff. So I decided to take a break from the survival and actually build something for once. You know, just cause probably this one and probably the next recording session is going to be like building sessions because, you know, it's been such a long time since I've built anything, so I might as well. Like, what was the last thing that I built? It's been a while. How's it going, Noish? By the way, more than likely, I'm probably going to be singing that every time I go to sleep for the rest of the series. Just saying. I really like that game, Tales of Symphonia. I was never that much into the Tales series. I mean, like, I was never that much into Japanese RPGs just because I never really get into them. But then, there's someone that I met on YouTube Talk by the name, well, his username is Kratos Arion, which is like one of the characters from Tales of Symphonia. He actually did a series on Tales of Symphonia. It ended close to, I think, 2 weeks ago, something like that. It was actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I'm going to link his channel. He's actually doing not Super Paper Mario, but he's doing Paper Mario 64 right now. So if you're interested in that, I'd recommend checking out his channel. Because. And while I'm at it, I might as well give other shoutouts as well. I had no intentions of like turning this into a shoutout section, but might as well. Stretch Gaming. He's a pretty cool guy. I met him. No, I don't think I'm. No, I think he randomly messaged me on YouTube to like check out his channel, and like normally I don't respond to those because even if you're a smaller YouTuber, you still get those all the time. But I decided to check out his channel because, like, you know, just cause. And he's actually pretty cool. He's from Romania. I believe he said that he's 18 and he's in his last year of high school. And like every Saturday he does this thing where he has like a Saturday what did I come back here for? Oh, that's right, ladders. I wanted to make some more ladders. Every Saturday he has like this thing where oh, hold on. Oh, this is so gross. Ew. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. I'm still here. Just going to the trash can. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, man. Now I got to reorienteer myself so that I'm at proper speaking distance. Okay, there we go. Actually, I think I was a little bit closer. I think usually I record about right here. Dang it! I tried clearing my... This is gonna be, like, really gross, but I tried clearing my throat, and a lot of phlegm sort of just came out of my mouth, so I had to clean that up. Ew. Anyway, but yeah, he does, like, this, like, Saturday thing where he asks, like, a bunch of questions. Like, he sort of just, like, he answers questions that people ask him, and, people ask... And then, like, he asks the people questions, sort of like to build, like, community with this channel. It's pretty cool. I haven't, at the time of recording this, I haven't watched his most recent Saturday thing, which came out a couple of days ago. I probably will, today, though. But, yeah, he's pretty cool. I recommend him. Let's see. Any other people I'd recommend? Oh, yeah, there's, We Can Game, another person that I met through forums. He's pretty cool. He's actually one of the other people who's I mentioned this in an episode of oh shoot. No! passed to... I mentioned this in an episode of Red Dead a while ago, but, not everyone watches Red Dead. But, he's also, like, Stretch Gaming and Weekend Game have actually they're making an effort to, like, watch the series from the very beginning. And in case you don't know, Red Dead Redemption is my very first ever series. And, you know, there's a lot of learning. Like, you can see, like, the evolution of my channel from when I started out... I should say it's the first series I did with the new MegaShadowFist, not the old one. Because the first series I did with the old one was A Link to the Past. But, you can see it, like... Because, like, when I first started out, I actually used, my onboard laptop microphone. But I didn't, like, do any, like, editing to the... Oops, I didn't do any editing to, the audio, so, like, it still had, like, you could hear, like, the fan from the 360, and you could hear a lot of stuff. And so, like, if you were to ever watch from the very beginning, you'd have to put up with some really terrible quality stuff. And then you get to this part where, like, I started color correcting my videos, and I sort of, like, oversaturated my videos. Until where I am today. Which... honestly, isn't, like, that much of a difference, but, you know, oh, that's why. I was like, why is there, like, a hole there? And that's the reason. And put one there. Oopsies. I need to make some more, thingies anyway, so. But, yeah, you can see, like, the evolution of my channel. But yeah, there's Weekend Game. He's pretty cool. Andrew can. And then the fourth and final. I'm not going to shout out Garkon because if you're watching him, you're probably seen that I've done stuff with him. So there's no need to shout out that fool. But I'll link his channel anyway in case you haven't. And then what's it? Let's see. There's one other person that I wanted to give a shout out to. Yeah, Andrew, I should call him Weekend Game. Andrew, he's doing Assassin's Creed, the first one right now. And then you have Fitzcred, another person that I know. Oh shoot, no! I didn't mean to do that. He's pretty cool. I've seen him do some prop hunt. He's actually done, Outlast at one point. He finished that a while ago, but, you know, they're pretty cool people. Fitz is from, he's from Montreal, actually. Or, I don't know if he's from, I don't even know if he's from Montreal. He's from Quebec. He's from Quebec, I should say. I should be a lot more specific there. Anywho, Lederhosen. Now that I've done my whole shout-out spiel... Why did I think that it was a good idea to try to... Well, I didn't even think it was a good idea. Like... anyway. Shit. I don't even know. Is it almost nighttime? I feel like it's getting dark. I can never really tell. I guess I'm just really paranoid for whatever reason. You know what they say? I don't even know what they say. But they say something, so remember that. Remember that they do say something. They do. I don't even know where I'm going with this whole thing right now. I sort of just am. Like the Shadow the Hedgehog song. Like the song from the Shadow the Hedgehog. Like that was the theme song. Oh, I remember when that game first came out. I was super freaking excited for it. I actually was one of the people who didn't hate the, I didn't hate the game. I thought that it was mediocre at best, but it wasn't as terrible as everyone expected it to be. But I remember I was so excited for the game. Like, I got it for Christmas. It was either Christmas of 2004 or Christmas of 2005. Whenever the game came out, I got it for Christmas. Well, I got it before Christmas. And it was one of those games, like, it was one of the presents that I actually got to pick out for myself. And I was so freaking excited for the game. What did I go back for? Probably to get some more jungle wood so that I can make some more stairs. But like, I was super excited for that game. I remember I still have both games. I had Sonic Heroes as well, and like I forced myself not to play Sonic Heroes because I was like, I want my next like Sonic, you know, experience to be Shadow the Hedgehog. I was just so excited for it because, like, you know, whenever they make, because this is back when, you know, whenever they mention a new Sonic game, like nowadays we sort of like take it with like we sort of like we're sort of like skeptical about it. It's like we've seen that they can be good with more modern Sonic games, like, you know, like Sonic, not Sonic Anniversary. What was it? Sonic, the one that came out in 2011. It was Sonic, not Sonic Anniversary, but it was. Shit, why can't I think of the name? That one was pretty good, but like whenever like they release a new game, you're kind of skeptical about it. You're just like, ooh, this can be good. This has the potential of being good, but I'm not sure if it's going to be good or not. So you sort of just like, you either flat out ignore it or you just wait to see reviews on it. But like, this is back when like all they made were good Sonic games. So like, you were sort of expected it to be good, you know? You're just like, I was just like, yeah. Yeah, someone in the comment section mentioned that I say "it's like" a lot. That's just the way that I talk. And oh, now I feel bad for you because if you didn't notice it, then you're going to notice it now. But what was I saying? Yeah, but like it was really, really good. I mean, I was really, really excited for it, man. And then then Christmas Day came along. I put it in my Xbox, and I was like, yeah, my original Xbox, I should say. Anyway, I told you I'm pretty much going to be doing that every time I fall asleep for like the rest of the series. So, I was just like super freaking excited for it, and I put it in my Xbox, and I remember like it was like the beginning of the game where like Shadow like jumps out of like the helicopter and he's like free falling, and I was like, I remember like hearing it, like the music, like it was like interesting, but like it didn't really like catch my eye. The first level, Metropolis City or something, I think it was Metropolis City was the first level, and like I just like. And like Shadow's falling down, he had like this monologue with himself. He's like, I gotta figure out who I am. It was something like that. And I was just like, I remember my very first thoughts were like, oh, auto-saving in 3, 2, 1, 0. My very first thoughts were like, huh, you know, what if this game isn't as good as I was expecting it to be? You know? And then like I played it, and I actually did 100% the game. It wasn't until like, I'd say 8th grade that I 100%ed the game. It was probably around 7th or 8th grade that I 100%ed the game. Which is, wow, has it really been that long since I've 100%ed the game? Because, for those of you who don't know, I am in college now, so I guess it really has been that long, but I did 100% the game. And, it wasn't as bad as, like, people made it out to be. There were some levels that really did grind my gears. But, like, in order to 100% the game, this is what you need to do. There are a total of 7 different endings that you have to get. There are, like, you know, like, if you haven't played the game, like, whenever you do a mission, you have a neutral path, which, like, if you do, because, like, there's a neutral path, which, it'll take you to, like, the next consecutive level that's right next to it. You'll have to look up a map at all the levels of Shadow the Hedgehog to really understand what I'm saying. But then if you do it, I believe if you do like a hero, if you finish a level with like a hero section, you'll have like the level that's diagonal down, and if you do a evil mission, you'll have a level that's diagonal up. And there are a total of, I believe, 7 different endings. And you have to get each ending twice. You have to beat each final 7 of the final 7 levels. You have to beat them twice. You have to get the good one and the bad. You have to do the good level and the bad level. And after that, you unlock the final level, which is where you like fight Black Doom. The game came out 9 years ago. I'm not really, like, too worried about spoiling anything. It's an old game. And not that many people liked it anyway, so... But, yeah. One thing I learned from Sonic games is actually Sonic games come with multiple language tracks. So, like, whatever language your system is set to, that's the language that the Sonic game is going to be. So, like, I remember, like, setting my Xbox to Japanese for whatever reason. And I put Sonic Heroes in, and it was, like, in Japanese, and they're all speaking Japanese and everything. I was like, what the heck? And then I did the same thing with Shadow the Hedgehog. And I was like, whoa! And then I changed it to Spanish and did the same thing. It was pretty interesting, I must admit. Yeah, this episode's probably gonna go up for like 10 minutes longer than I wanted it to be, but whatever. I don't know why I just backed out, but whatever. But yeah, it was really like... So, I don't know how long it would, like, to go through, like, the main, like, to go through, like, the complete neutral path, you'll beat it in one setting. It'll take you about maybe 2 hours, if even that. But, like, to go through each level... Oh, and not only do you have to beat every single level, but, like, I forgot to mention this, but you do have to beat every single level in order to get the final ending as well. And that's interesting. Say the least, because that was, like, Shadow the Hedgehog was, like, the first game that I ever played that, sort of introduced that mechanic, where it's, like, there are, like, multiple endings... And depending on if you're good or bad, you could, get, like, it would completely change your ending. Actually, that needs to be a corner piece, so let me replace that. Put that right... Okay, let me replace that, put that right there. Hey! No, that's not what I wanted to do. Put that right there. There we go. But, like... Yeah, it was the first, like, now we sort of take it for granted, but that was, like, the first game that really introduced me to that type of mechanic. And obviously it wasn't the first game to do that. There were plenty of other games that had that good ending, bad ending thing. But, like, not to that degree, though. Where there are, like, a bunch of different endings, and there is a true ending. I mean, there have been games with multiple true endings, like Catherine, for example. That game has multiple true endings. There's not just one true ending. You know? Then you have games like 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, which is an interesting game. I guess I should mention another shout out there. I watched this series by a guy named Vex Persona. I'll link his channel. I probably shouted out like a bajillion different people now, but who cares? I wanted to do it at one point, and now, what better time to do it than now? Okay, so we did that. Now I need to see how many layers this is. Alright, it looks like I just keep going until, like, I get to the top. That's what it looks like to me. That right there. But yeah. 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. That's an interesting game. It's it has multiple endings. It's, it came out in the DS, actually. It has a sequel, Virtue's Last Reward, which came out in the PS Vita, I believe, and the 3DS. And they're actually working on a third game, which is interesting. It's an interesting game. It's a very text-driven story, though. So, like, if you're one of those people who, like, gets bored by that, you're not gonna like it. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm almost finished with this house. Took forever, but I'm almost there. Okay. Actually, I need to do that. And then like that. Like a corner there, and a corner there. There we go! This took a full hour to build. And I'm not even finished with it yet. I need to put torches there. I forgot about that. And I still need to put a floor. Alright, so I'll put torches, like, right here. On the corners. Put one right there. 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 And then one, like, right there. Now I need to place the floor with something. I need to put stairs here so that I can, you know, do that. Alright, now these random, like, blocks of wood need to go. Put that one there, that one there. I don't even know I said put that one there because, I wasn't putting anything anywhere. Okay. Now, I could replace the floor. I really could. But I'm not going to. I kind of like the idea. Like, maybe I'll put, like, this there. I'll put this here and there. And there we go. And this is going to be the very first guest house. I should probably put ladders, like, all the way so that, you know, they don't have to jump. There we go. Let me go down. There we go. That's the very first house. I should probably put some torches up there just to make sure that it's fully lit up. One right there. Hey! Oh, you can't place torches on stairs, can you? Ah, interessante. Oh yeah, I'll just put them on top of here then. Okay, now I need to go back to, my house and do the question of the session. I don't know when I don't remember when the last time I jiggled the mouse was, but I really hope that, like, Norton didn't, like, pop up and, like, cause, like, a capturing glitch while I wasn't paying attention. That would really suck. Oh well. Everything seems to be going pretty smooth, so if Norton did pop up, I'd be very surprised. But anyway, I need to wrap up this recording session. So let's go ahead and go to Start, go to Help and Options, Settings, Audio, drop down the music. You can hear noise in the background. Okay, now we are at 0%. And it's time for the question of the session. Now, my question for the session is, are you a fan of anime? And if so, what is your favorite anime? Because I was talking about Joshidaki for a little bit. I wouldn't say, like I said, I wouldn't mention that to be my absolute favorite anime, because only Sith's still in absolutes. But, like, yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. I'd say, of course, Dragon Ball Z has to definitely be up there, as far as Japanese anime is concerned. As far as Western anime, I mean, there really isn't that much to choose from, but I loved Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. Let's see, I really like Fairy Tail. I haven't finished that series. There are a lot of series that I haven't finished, that I started, and I got really far into, but I haven't finished it. Like, I haven't finished Fairy Tail, I haven't finished Kapte Kyoshi Hitman Reborn, I haven't finished Bleach. It's been a while since I watched Naruto Shippuden, but that anime isn't finished yet, though. It's been a while since I watched One Piece, but that anime isn't finished yet either. But, yeah. It's almost nighttime, isn't it? In fact, it looks like it is nighttime, so I better go to sleep. You know, that was kind of pointless to sing that while the question of the session music is going on, but who cares? Settings, audio. But yeah, that's my experience. Like, if you're not into anime, that's fine. I'd say that you are missing out, because, like, you know, there is at least one anime that will appease most people, you know. But, you know, like, a lot of people have the idea that anime is, like, really, like, tentacly and borderline porn, but that's not always the case. But anyway, I'll give myself 3 more seconds of music time. And there we go, let's bring this up to 70% and wrap up the recording session. Now that we are at 70%, there we go. If you like this video or this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like. If you thought it was cool, please feel free to subscribe and join the Elven Brotherhood today. Also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye!